get going.
All right, let's get going. You have some things around the house, you know, you might be wondering, hey, you know, do I want it anymore? What's it worth? What can I do with it? Will I get some extra cash in my pocket? Well, if you're not sure exactly what to do with it or even what it's worth, we have just the place for you to find out. Actually, just the guy. This is David Goldstein. You know him, you love him, for Biltmore Loan and Jewelry, here every Tuesday. I mean, always giving us some really good insight, David, on some of the things that, you know what, we may not even realize just the value of what we have.
And that's really what we're about. Again, we talk week after week about expertise, expertise, expertise. It's really, really important to get a second opinion. It's almost like a medical situation. Believe it or not, you know, we always want to get a second opinion on something.
Right.
You know, it's no different. When you have a doctor who gives you two different views, you should have a gemologist or a bona fide buyer, an expert looking at things, because everybody has a different market.
Well, and you know what, and I think that's a really good point, but at the same time, and we're not just talking about jewelry. I think everybody needs to remember that we're talking about almost anything, whether you're looking for a short-term loan or looking to sell, you will really take a look at just about anything that people bring to the table.
You know, we like to pride ourselves on calling ourselves the new bank.
Yeah.
And basically we loan on anywhere from cars to land to jewelry to art, any type of even high-end designer handbags. I mean, basically any hard asset that you have, we collateralize and loan on, and we buy. And today we just did a story of sapphires and colored stones, because we see so many people bring in colored stones, and so often they're disappointed when they hear the values, because many times they're synthetic and not natural. In today's segment, what I really did was show you a loose stone here, and then took some, also showing you how sapphires come in all the different colors, also in rings. And the concept is that big sapphire is a $30,000 sapphire that was in a very ugly dated piece. And you know, my definition of ugly may be different than many other people's.
It's absolutely true, but what you're saying, the point is you know what, just even though you might think it's ugly, there is potentially a lot of value. So this came to you as an ugly piece,
an ugly
and it ended up
old
being
piece.
worth what?
At $25,000 we paid.
No way!
And we paid just for the stone $25,000. The mounting actually just got melted because it was in an old pin, and people don't wear pins.
Now, are these examples of? Can I pull this out if you don't mind? Are these examples of what people bring to you, and then you kind of I want to call?
We
I don't want to
redesign them.
repurpose.
No, we redesign them, and this is a yellow sapphire with blue sapphires on the side, and we took that from an old 1940s pin. We recut the sapphire and made a really pretty ring out of it, because our sister company is in the diamond and jewelry business, and that's what gives us the ability of being able to pay the most and or loan the most, because of my 30 years experience in the jewelry business.
So if somebody has something like this, jewelry clearly that is just outdated, you're saying that you can take it, you can purchase it, you can loan on it, but the most important thing is you need to know what you've got. And if you don't know, email pictures of the items that you're wondering, hey, what is it worth, David Goldstein? Can you tell me? And he will. To info@biltmoreloan.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment at 480-991-LOAN. And they have a website with lots of information, biltmoreloan.com. And you can also like them on Facebook /BiltmoreLoan, and more very interesting gems, I will say, ahead.
Correct.